Like, you guys have been legends. I mean, you are legends. You know, I'm from Nigeria, and I remember when I was like in Lagos, I used to play OP, like your songs are banging all over Africa.
Right.
I mean, how do you feel to know that your music's transcended all over the world, and did you ever think that would be the case?
Yeah, it's definitely a blessing. We never knew that, you know, we would end up being like international stars or have that international success. But, you know, like you said, you're from Nigeria, and in the early 2000s, we opened up the Nigerian market. We did the first hip hop concert there in Lagos, I think. Ibadan and Benin.
Ibadan, yeah. Lagos, Ibadan, yeah.
And Benin, is
Benin,
it Benin? Yeah. So we did those 3 spots, and that was the first concert they had since the Civil War in like 1976. They explained to us the last major concert had been like Earth, Wind and Fire. So Nigeria was one of those experiences for us. Like, it was incredible, you know?
Yeah, that's amazing. Now let's talk, you got the new album, Anthem Inc.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me, what can we expect from that, you know, production-wise and also concept? What are you guys going to be bringing to the table?
You can talk about the album, bro.
What was the question again?
Like, what can we expect?
Yeah, look in the camera, homie.
I'm trying to catch up on Twitter right now. been disconnected from the world.
You're addicted to Twitter, right?
No, just been disconnected for a minute.
Yeah, so what can we expect from the album in terms of production, concept, you know?
I mean, what we did was stay true to what it is that we do, and what we've been doing since day one, you know, making party records, at the same time, you know, making social or conscious records, and dealing with, you know, the issues that surround us, not really getting caught up in the fads of what's going on today, but at the same time staying current.
So what do you feel are like the current issues that need to be addressed in terms of like hip-hop?
You know, we got, you know, a song like Flags that's on there that's dealing with the, you know, gangbanging issue. We got that on there. We also got, you know, the economy is messed up. We got things like, you know, songs like I Know What It's Like and different things like that that's on there. You know, just talking about how, you know, it is the struggle. And we know what it's like. So, you know, those are one of the, you know, main 2 things that we deal with on there.
Now, in terms of like, you guys know what the industry is. So what kind of ups and downs have you had in terms of like working with labels? Because most artists, there's always a conflict between artists and labels. Have you ever experienced that in your career?
Yeah, we have. We bumped heads with the labels back in the day, and I think it was just the growing pains, you know. I think one of our major issues was when we started diversifying. We opened a record label, a film company, and we had our merchandise, and we had the label put our inserts inside the cassettes. So we sold so many records, they agreed to do it, and then they tried to double back and say, well, we want to charge you like 25 cents or 10 cents a copy just to have your merchandise in there, you know, and it was never discussed up front. So I think that was part of and a precursor to where the industry is right now, you know. And when I put on my business hat, I understand the label's position, because when we first came out, you know, the music industry, especially the rap music industry, was a real robust market. You know, they were selling a lot of records, they were selling cassettes, they were selling wax, all of that. Now we're in the digital age, and a lot of kids can get the music for free. So the initial investment, the labels have to lay out to finance the artists and to make them international stars. Now kids are getting it for free, the music for free, so the label don't really have a way to recoup their money. So now they have these 360 deals where when they sign you, they want a piece of everything. If you have a clothing line, if you have a lemonade stand, you do movies, you're touring, you're publishing, they want a piece of everything.
And is that for the entirety of like the contract, or is it, you know, is it just indefinite?
No, just the entirety of the contract, you know, and that's why I'm blessed. Like Naughty by Nature, we came out in the 90s, so, you know, we're not party to that right now at all.
Yeah. Now, in terms of you guys have been, like I said, you lot are legends. So when you came up, who were you looking up to in the game when you first started in rap?
All of our heroes, man. Run DMC, KRS One, Public Enemy, you know, Queen Latifah, Eric B and Rakim. I mean, you name it. We were big fans of all of them. We're 80s babies, so we grew up in the 80s, and that's like, to me, the 80s and the first half of the 90s is definitely the golden era of hip hop.